Hey guys, my name is Priyat and I've been working with Agility for the past 1 year now. I've been working with Agility since the time it was a service based company, and now I'm very proud to present you our product, Tidal. Tidal is a product that we have been developing for the past 6 months now. So I'm pretty sure that you guys have seen the last video that is on the channel. But what the feedback we had from our audience was that it felt really complex, and they were not sure what is the product, how it is working, and they lost interest midway. So today, I'm going to present Tidal in a very simple way without all the complex corporate jargon that this is this AI, this would do magics. Today, I'm going to simplify this really in a way that any user who doesn't even know what is shipping would understand the product. So our mission with Tidal is that we give support to all the suppliers and buyers in a way that they never have to worry about quotations and RFQs coming in their inboxes. What happens at scale is you continuously get new RFQs from different ships. You are not able to process each one of them because each RFQ might have thousands of items. Now, what we do is we omit that manual step by giving them an easier way that AI would automatically see what the items are required for a particular ship. It would check the prices that we already have quoted in past and we already have in our catalogs. It would pick up those prices and get it to the ships without any human intervention. Now, obviously, to be on the safe side, we have guardrails. If you want, you can select an option that would only allow the AI to send emails once you verify them. Once you verify the quotation that the AI has generated from the RFQ, you can start sending it to the ships itself. Now, how the whole thing happens is what I'm about to explain today. First of all, what happens is I'm going to show you a inbox. Now, this is what a normal inbox looks like for Tidal. What happens is we catch all the mail that we get from different ships. We get from different suppliers. We have different vendors. We have different clients. All of them has continuously been sending us mail on one inbox only. What happens here is we filter all the mail that we get first of all. Now we get let's say 10 mails a day. Two of them were RFQ, two of them were quotations, two of them were random price list, one of them was just a random verify this OTP mail. First step is to filter all the emails in the inbox module. That's what we are doing here. We would pick up all the mails. RFQs are separated, quotations are separated, price list is also separated, confirm orders again separated. Others would have all the trash emails you get from different people like verify this OTP and all that. Now, what happens to the RFQs? As soon as we detect that this particular email is an RFQ, what we do is we start processing it. I'm gonna show you a sample of a RFQ, and I hope you can see this. So this is an Excel that we typically get from our ships. You can get their basic details and you would see that they want this particular item, this item, and how much item is required, how much do they already have, how much, like what's the IMPA code. IMPA code is basically, if you guys don't know, IMPA code is basically a unique code for each of the shipping item. Every item that is in this world would have an IMPA code, so they can detect it easily. It's basically like a primary key for the developers out there. So we basically look at the whole Excel. This would be passed by an AI. It would read each and every single line in a proper manner that without losing any data. Then it would move to the quotation part. Now, how the quotations are being formed. Once we pass the email that this is that, everything we need, once this is done, the bot would go to the master catalog. Now, master catalog is basically every single item and their prices and their basic informations that we have quoted so far to any of our clients. Master catalog, you never have to touch it. It keeps on updating from the vendor invoices, it keeps on updating from the quotations we receive, it keeps on updating from the price list that we get from our different suppliers. So you never have to touch it, but even if you want to touch it and improve it in your own way, you can do so. Now, here in master catalog, you would see different items. You would see when they were last updated, so we know that if it's the latest price or not. This is very crucial when it comes to shipping, as one even 1 rupee of a price can cause a lot of change when it is on scale of thousands and millions. Now here you can see their last updated, what category they are from. Now what happens is sometimes the people who are generating these quotations and verifying these quotations, they are not sure if they like they might want to manually search for an item and they might not be able to know in the exact name. So they can quickly sort by different categories. You can also manage categories by over here. Like you can rename a particular category. You can just add more. You can delete whatever you want. Everything you see here is modular. So even if this one column you see over here, you say that this is not what you want, we can change this particular column also. Anything, any feature you see over here, everything is modular in a way that we expected that each client is going to have a different requirement. So what we expect is every client has their own brain and how they want things to work. So that's why we have kept everything in a way that you can change it anytime you want. Now here, even the catalog, you can change a particular price for each of the catalog. You can also check what is the per case value of that particular unit. You can see what unit of measurement that we have assumed while considering it for the impasse. And you can also see IMPA codes. Now here you can manually add, you can also have different codes. You can also add HSN codes. Now some ships might be following a format that they only work with HSN, so you can do that also. Everything you see over here, we have kept it modular. Like now I can just go to like I can change the currency. Maybe I want to change it to dollars. Maybe I want to change the source. These are all the different sources that we provide. Now some sources are fully automated. You never have to touch them. Some sources might require some manual input from the user to be for the accuracy parts. Okay. Moreover, we also have images. Now, let's say I'm working in a factory. They have a lot of different people who are working with this. Now, some of them might not be able to guess an item based on their description itself. They can also view the images to be sure that this particular item is exactly what they are supposed to say. These images would be carried over to the quotations and the RFQs we generate in the future as well, because master catalog has it all. Once we have a quotation, once we have a rough idea of what are the prices, then we move to the quotation part. The quotation that is being generated by the AI automatically would first refer to the master catalog itself. So master catalog is the whole source of truth over here. This is where the data is picked up from. Now we come to a quotation. Now for a quotation, you can see again here everything is modular only. You can even change the size of a particular column also. You can see what unit was asked and what unit are we giving to the clients. You can also see what is the final price. You can also see how much are we quoting, what is our markup, what is our unit, what is our total selling price. Everything you see over here is picked up from a master catalog or a vendor invoice or a client invoice or a recent email that you just got in your mailbox. Now, some of you might have a question that where is this price again coming from? Like master catalog, I keep on saying that a master catalog is a source of truth. Then why do I say that it is also being picked up from email? Now, what happens is whenever a price lands in your vendor invoice, or let's say it is in your email, the AI would keep up adding those new prices and new updates to your master catalog itself. So any time of the day, the best source of truth would be master catalog. We do have a limit that every single 15 minutes or 5 minutes, it would try to keep on updating the prices that you can select manually. So even if you want to change the setting to get things faster or quicker, you can add it. Now, sometimes what happens, you might forget an item or the client might forget an item, and maybe you want to add it to the whole quotation itself. You can manually click on add item. You can search the catalog itself, that for the particular item, let's say paint, I can see all the paint that is available in the master catalog itself with their prices and everything. I can click on that item, I can click on add item, and this would directly be added to our whole quotation itself. So I never had to worry about if this item was added or not, if my client got exactly what he needed or not. Now here you might see this columns of confirm orders. You might see quotations, and I can also see the selling price and the markup. Now, will these prices would be shared to the client? Again, obviously not. So if you want to see what a client would see, you can click on client view and notice that whatever uh, a client is going to see at the end of the day, client would only see unit price, quantity, unit, total, and remarks if we have any. Like, let's say sometimes what happens is they want brand A and what we are offering is brand B. So here, all those remarks would be added. Let's say they were wishing for maybe a package, and what in the unit, and what we are giving is pieces. So every such small remarks would be added over here. So there is always a clear communication with your client and you. Now you can directly hit send, or you can export it to a PDF or Excel. If you download a PDF, it would have your company's letterhead, it would have your company's terms and conditions, it would have your company's logo and everything the same way that you're currently sending. So a client would never realize that you have switched from a manual to automated. So if that's a concern, you would also be able to solve that. In the notifications, you can also see if you are processing any new quotations. Any new email would land with this notification bar. You would be able to see that this quotation has been generated. This quotation has not generated for this and this reasons. Now, one of the biggest pain points we also heard from our clients was that they were not able to convert the currencies. Now, last time we did it, it was not so robust. So this time we have came with better explanations. Now you can convert it from the quotation itself. You can convert it to different currencies, and you might have a question that where is this currency coming from? So for that, we have kept a module in our settings itself. Now here you can see what rate are we assuming for each of the currency that we have in the catalog. You can also add and remove currencies from here only. You can see when was the last time that currency was updated. Now this one was updated on the 14th. Let's say I want to update it today. I can just manually go over here and change it. Now you can see it has been fetched from a source. This is a public API that basically gives us a pricing of each of the currencies. Now here, if you have a preference, you can also change it to whatever preference you have. So this is what we have been working on so far. Agility is really passionate about this product because we have been developing on this product for the past 8 months now, and we are really deep into it. We love hearing the feedback from different people, their requirements. It helps us keep on improving the product day by day, and we would love to take it to a place that it's not a dream anymore, and it's a reality for all of us for Tidal to be a great success. For that, we would need your support, guys. Thank you for listening to me yapping about a product that I really love. See you guys in the next video. Bye.